Okay, you guys, I don't even know where I'm looking on this thing. This way. So I've been promising you a post on my everyday makeup for so long. It's finally like 20 degrees outside, so I figure I'm just gonna sit down and do it. To be honest, I don't have any fancy equipment. Kind of like when I did my hair tutorial post, I'm using my phone and it's sideways. So I honestly don't even know. I think I look this way. Bear with me, but just the raw deal here. Um, this is the look that I wear literally every day. So it's like just kind of like neutral, simple, nothing fancy, do the same thing. So hopefully this will help you guys. I'll list out all the products within the blog post and yeah, let's get started. Hopefully this works out. We shall see. I don't know. So all I have on my face right now is just like my everyday skincare, what I do in the morning. I'll list that blog post out as well, but I just like rinsed off my face and applied serum, lotion, that stuff, but there's nothing else on my face. So the first thing I use is this CC cream. It is my favorite. Right now I'm still using light and I usually just do one pump on the back of my hand. But you can there's like light, medium, and then I start to like transition as I get a little more color throughout the summer. And then I add in 2 drops of this oil and it just mixes really well with the CC cream, like that. Just to kind of like evenly apply all over my face. And what I love about the CC cream is it's not like this heavy foundation. You honestly feel like you're wearing nothing, and it has an SPF of 50. So as you get older, I really care about those things, but it's just what I use every day and I love it because it doesn't really feel like you're wearing makeup, even though you kind of are. So once you have both things, I just use my finger and I mix together the drops of the oil and the CC cream. Once again, sorry guys, this is like the most bootleg video. And then if I have extra on my finger, I just start rubbing it on my face. And then I use a beauty blender to apply the rest of it just from my hand. I really should have some actual mirrors set up because who the heck knows what is going to be going on. This is going to be interesting, but hey. We're all friends and family, so hopefully it works. I've never gotten fully ready with just my phone, but we're going for it. So I just kind of keep reapplying until my entire face is covered. Get into the hairline. I should have my hair back, whatever. And then I always go a little bit down my neck as well, just to kind of keep it an even blend, but it does a pretty good job. Okay. And then this little stand for the beauty blender is like game changer. It's amazing. I'll remember to link that too. So the next thing I use is this Becca Under Eye Concealer. And I use one of these fancy little concealer brushes. And I just kind of wipe it in there and do like a reverse triangle type thing under my eye where I might need a little bit of brightening. And then I will go back in with the beauty blender as well and blend it all together. You want to be careful under your eye just because it's a sensitive area. Not like sensitive, but the skin's thinner. So you just want to be gentle with it. Like really should have a mirror. It's fine. I'm going with it. Okay, once that is applied, holy grail, I have talked about this Tarte Shape Tape before. The best thing of all times. Like if you just need one beauty product, this is such a game changer. Right now I'm light medium honey. This, honestly, I pretty much use the same color year round. I do have like a medium, but I'll only use that one if I'm really tan. And then you kind of do the same reverse triangle under your eye. And then if I have any like spots, I kind of use it as a spot treatment too. I had discoloration. I like fell when I was younger, so my chin's a little discolored. So I always add a little bit there as well. I fell on cement as I was being piggybacked. My friend, as I was pushing down to get a boost, they were lifting me up and I literally flew over and face planted into the pavement. So that was fun. When my grandmother, when she was alive, I went and saw her like shortly after it happened, and my chin was just like so scratched up. And she was like, "You look like you have a goatee like a boy." I was like, "Thanks, Grandma." But it was that bad. So same thing, just kind of blend it all. But you can see it starts to give such good coverage under your eye, and it helps like, I'm really lucky now. I don't really get a ton of like dark circles or anything. I'm sure that's going to change drastically come April when this baby is born and I am fully sleep deprived. But I just love how it kind of smooths everything out and blends in really well. So I just use it there. Okay, so those are those few things. Next step. This is one of my favorite bronzers. It's by Tom Ford. This is the large size. It is on the pricier side, but I've had this for, I don't know, like well over a year, probably 2 years. And you can see like hardly put a dent in it. And then I use this bigger brush, tap it, and I just go in under my cheekbone, the hairline, down my nose, and then always remember to get your neck. That's all I do there. Okay. Next. I'm trying to remember these steps. I like do them automatically, and then when I actually have to do it for you guys, I feel like I'm forgetting steps. Love, 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 love. NARS blush in Orgasm. It's just such a pretty color. It looks kind of intense, but I promise you it's not. And then I just use the brush, give it a couple swirls, tap, and then I go like this. Like I said, like I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're going with it. And I just apply a little bit there, tap. And you can see it just kind of gives a nice little shimmer, and it's like nothing too crazy. And then I'll use their highlighter. A little bit goes a long way. Like I honestly think this little container will last me 20 years. And it's also in the color Orgasm. It's illuminating loose powder. But I'm gonna try and show you guys this, how I do it. You'll see there's like a ton of powder in the top. I pretty much just put that aside, and then there's always some in the lid. And that's all that I'll go off of, or else it's like, whoa. And then this got real smushed, but it was a fan brush at one point. You can tell I really take good care of my brushes. And I just dab a little bit, and then I tap it off, and then you just go right above where you did the blush on your cheekbones to add a highlight. And then I also will go right above the brow bone on both sides, down my nose, and then right above my lip. And it just adds like a really pretty highlight. I'll take my phone when I'm done and try and show you these things close up, but this is my routine. Next, I don't really do any eyeshadow. Sometimes if I'm feeling crazy, I'll just use like, this is my favorite palette if you want a good palette. It's just all neutrals, which are my favorite. And I'll just do like different shades of browns. But I don't really do that every day, so we'll just forget about that one. Okay, now we're gonna get real close and personal. So like my base makeup is finished, and then I'm gonna move on to my eyelashes, and I always just curl them once. And then I ran out of my favorite primer, but honestly, like any primer is something that I will do. Gosh, okay. This is the weirdest thing. Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm not even as close as I need to be. Does anyone else feel like they need to be like against the mirror when they're applying mascara so they can see everything? But you can see like how much volume it automatically gives you. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this with the actual mascara. I don't know if I'm going to be as talented. I can't tell because I can't tell where I'm looking. Okay. So I let that sit and then I like start to work on my brows. Another holy grail product. This brow duo powder is such a game changer. I have it in the color soft brown. Yeah, soft brown. You can see it comes with two sides. So I'll show you what I do. And then I just use the brow pencil. So first I will brush out my brows. Just kind of up. Okay, hold on. I might need to set up an actual mirror. You literally should see how I have this thing like Jimmy rigged. It's like on top of my suitcase. My phone is propped up on a shoe. Real fancy. How do I do this where you can see it and so I start with the light brown, and that's what I do on the thicker part of my eye. I'm just gonna do it here in this side mirror. So you guys, at least it looks normal. And you kind of just do little baby strokes as you're filling it in. And I kind of go up until that point. And sorry, I'm gonna do the same thing over on this mirror. This is another thing where I like tend to be pretty close to the mirror, but bear with me since I'm doing it on here. It's just harder. Okay. And then I take the darker powder, tap, tap, and that's what I call it the tail. Who the heck knows what it's actually called? But that's where I just gently kind of fill in the tail and draw it out a little bit. And don't worry if it looks a little intense, we'll even it out in a second. If you can kind of see. Like that. And then go back and just kind of brush it all through. And that's how you will start to even it out. Like, whoa, brows are such a game changer, especially if you're a blonde. Whew. Brows and mascara are like night and day difference. Oh, also I learned a trick from a makeup artist. I don't remember when, but this is kind of like a 2-for-1 product. Since I am blonde, she gave me the idea of using, and that's what she was doing, the darker of the brown for like my eyeliner underneath my like lash line on the bottom. So when I do eyeliner, I'll do like a regular, I'll show you the liner that I like, but I don't wear it every day. So it's the Kat Von D tattoo liner. It's real good. I'll do that up top, and then I will just use a different brush. It's like a square tip brush. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. This, if you can see. Square tip brush, and I will dip it in the dark brown powder, and that's how I'll get it underneath the lash line. But it's just so much better since I'm blonde, and it's like not as harsh looking as like a black eyeliner. Anyways, let's finish up. Pretty much done. Favorite mascara. You guys know this. I talk about it all the time. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this in the phone. I might need to look. Anyone else like instinctively have to open their mouth when they're doing mascara? Hold on. I'm gonna do it this way. I just kind of wiggle it all around. So before I found this mascara, I used to pile on like 3 different ones to try and get the look I wanted. And then I forget how I found out about this one. I think just trying it. It was like 2 years ago maybe, and it is just such a game changer. It's the only mascara with the primer that I use. And I'll show you before I do both, but you can see like what a difference it makes. So I'm gonna hurry up and do this side. Okay, good enough. Obviously, if I wasn't doing this tutorial, I would take a little more time, but you guys can kind of see. That's pretty much it. Oh, the last thing I use is this Laura Mercier, don't know if I'm saying it right, translucent powder. I use this little brush just to kind of set everything. Who knows if I'm doing it right, but works for me. I just add a little bit into the cap, set the other bit aside so you can see it's like honestly just a tiny little bit. Just throw my brush around top, and then I kind of go around and set everything up. Easy peasy. So sorry that this was pretty bootleg, but hopefully it helps. I'm gonna link everything within the blog post, all the products I use, but hopefully like me showing you how I do it, even if it was bootleg, helps you guys. And this is what I do literally every day. So just really simple. There, you can kind of see everything better now. And yeah. Oh, and then I'll put on like a lip gloss or something like that. Once in a while, lipstick, but I'm more of a lip gloss chapstick type of gal. So thanks for tuning in.